tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Given 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now Mayfield. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now Mayfield lost the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Garoppolo on the screen. Bernard. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
13. Hey, team 6.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Do it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The sack by Robert Quinn. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Mayfield. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They run it here with Thompson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. First throw now for the backup Allen. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it. To Justin Hunter, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Houston. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It got his man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. I'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Shelling through the defense. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check back, check back.
Mike, 53. 50.
Flag!
Here I come. Here I come.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll get across the 20 before he's... Brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run on first down. Bernard, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
2.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. When this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
They go with Thompson again. And some room to maneuver. Whoosh, pushing his way through. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Running with Howard. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
61, match box, right.
On the carry, Thompson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
180.
55. Here we go, here we go.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
180.
Check pass.
Regular.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield is going to let one fly. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Bernard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, box truck, man.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Gates. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 50. Hey, exit. Second turn, defense.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And Adams has it complete.
Here we go. 180. Stick. 21. Stay hot.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here we go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Here's Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shane Ray. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. It's caught here by Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He's got Adams on the hookup. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. To throw is Garoppolo. Yeah, he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
One, Omaha.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now they get the timeout.
Here we go. Like 20.
It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
Bravo.
Heavy on the edges. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch your hand.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring.
Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip.
Select the team you want to join.
I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savers. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex slick then hit with the back then you out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole